Before we do that, let's in fact just go right across to the management of Union Bank, who will be talking about the quarter gone by, which remember has been received very well by most of the analysts. They had the asset quality stabilized this time around, the net interest margins. We will need further details on that coming by. But for the quarter, as pointed out, it was fairly stable in terms of the NII, which came in at 1850, as well as for their profits, which were in line with what the street was expecting at 555 crores. Let's cut across to the management. Okay, they will be starting to talk about their numbers in just a short while from now. But as they ready up, just some more details. That you had the other income, as pointed out, higher by 9%, net NPAs at 2.06%, and the gross NPAs came in fairly stable at 3.6% this time around. Two things that we'll be watching out for: the margin trends and the asset quality in terms of their slippages, recoveries, as well as restructured assets, as well as their loan and deposit growth, which is expected on account of a lower base. The deposit growth to remain fairly stable this time around. 17% is what the ET Now poll estimates. Loan growth is also expected to be fairly healthy for Union Bank, close to 18 to 20% on a year-on-year basis. Net interest margins, they are likely to expand. We're expecting a 10 basis points uptick on a sequential basis. Let's cut across to the management then.
Very good afternoon. Welcome in Union Bank of India. Today our Board of Directors approved the quarterly result as well as the half-yearly result today. We hope that the result, whatever we just elaborate, whatever we have expected, we could look into. I am coming to the little bit elaborate one by one, and that our net profit for the September 30th quarter, it is up by 56.94%. That is from 554 crores from 353 crores in September 2011 last quarter. The net interest income, it is up by 11.38%. That is to 1850 crores from 1661 crores in last September 2011. Net interest margin for this quarter is 3.02 as against 3.21. But I can tell you that net interest margin, it is for half year, it is 3.01%. Net non-interest income, it is 546 crores compared to 501 crores in the last September comparative quarter. Return on average assets improved to 0.83% from 0.64%. Return on equity also improved in this quarter, is 15.68% from 11.68%. 6%. Sorry. Earning per share increased to 40.29 from 26.89. Cost to income ratio stood to 46.89% as against 44.27% in the corresponding last year. Gross NPA ratio stood at 3.66% as on 30th September 2012 as against 3.76% in June 2012. Net NPA stood 2.06% on 30th September 2012 as against 2.20 in June 2012. Provision coverage also improved. It is 61.45% as on 30th September 2012 as against 60.52% in last year. If we go for the highlights for the half year ended, that half year profit, net profit, it is 1066 crores from 817 crores last half year. Net interest income up by 12.95%, that is from 3251 crores to 3672 crores. Coming to the net interest margin, this half year, it is, as I told, that it is 3.01% as against 3.14% last half year. Non-interest income increased to 1037 crores from 985 crores. Return on average assets for the half year is 0.81 as against 0.74 the last half year. Return on equity improved 15.08% from 13.62% last half year 2011. Earnings per share also as a half year is 38.73 annualized against 31.16. Cost to income ratio is 46.07% as against 44.03% last September. Coming to the balance sheet figure, the global business grew by 17.47%, that is from 3,42,856 crores to 4,02,766 crores as on September 2012. Domestic deposits increased from 1,94,854 crores to 2,24,320 crores. This shows the growth of 15.12%. The global deposits increased from 1,95,570 crores to 2,26,095 crores, recording a growth of 15.61%. The CASA deposit grew by 9.89%, that is 68,963 crores from 62,755 crores. Sorry, 754 crores previous year. CASA ratio of the total deposits stands at 30.50%. Domestic advances increased from 1,40,060 crores to 1,65,863 crores, which shows a growth of 18.42%. The global advances increased from 1,47,284 crores to 1,76,671 crores, which records a growth of 19.95%. The capital adequacy under Basel II, it stands at 11.39% as on September 2012 as compared to 12.54% last year. The Tier 1 stands at 8.17% on September 2012 against 8.5% last September 2011. Other just few things just to share with that Union Bank already raised that 350 million MTN through our Hong Kong branch. We are focusing more on the international business, and we have already received the in-principle approval for the Dubai DIFC branches, and we are just hopeful that we'll be able to open the branches in London, Sydney, and as well as Belgium, which is basically planned for and is a very advanced stage. Coming to this, our NPA positions, just I like to highlight about position. Percentage I have already given. Just a little bit I am elaborating the NPA positions of our bank is that our main focus on the NPA was really got a very great importance, and our NPA stands, gross NPA, it is 6,470, which is down from our June figure 6,541.